Chapter 26, Totemism. The ignorant pigs of dialectic materialism criticize totemism, laugh at it without understanding it. We, the Gnostics, understand the grandeur of totemism and know that its doctrine rests on the basic principles of occultism. The totemists know the law of reincarnation profoundly, as well as the laws that govern evolution of all the living species. They know that karma is the law of cause and effect. They know that all that lives is subject to karma. The great totemists, initiates, have investigated with their clairvoyant powers the intimate life of all creation. And on these scientific investigations, they based the principles of their doctrine, which principles the ignorant pigs of materialism totally ignore. The totemists know scientifically that every mineral atom is the physical body of an intelligent elemental. The totemists know scientifically that every mineral atom is the physical body of an intelligent animal. The totemists know that this mineral element evolves until becoming later the anima of a plant. The animus of vegetables are the vegetable elementals, which Paracelsus knows how to manage to effect his cures. One can provoke tempests and earthquakes with the help of the vegetable kingdom. We can cure the sick at a distance with vegetables. The vegetable elementals are omnipotent, since, as they never fornicate, they have developed kundalini. The internists know that these vegetable elementals, evolving, later become animal elementals. The great magicians know animal elemental magic and frequently perform miracles with the animal elementals. The totemists know that animal elementals, when they are very evolved, then become human beings. Every well-advanced animal elemental reincarnates in a human body. The totemist priests wisely say that if the human being does evil, he may involute regress to once again become an animal. This is true. Every perverse human being regresses to the animal state. Often he or she may reincarnate as an animal, but then is transformed into an animal within the astral plane. Therefore, this affirmation of totemism is true. It is also very true that perverse people may actually reincarnate in the bodies of ferocious animals. There are other cases in which the most pure soul of a saint reincarnates into some species of animal to help it and elevate it to a superior level of consciousness. Therefore, the principles of totemism are exact. The totemists profoundly know the law of karma and know that the destiny of every human being is the result of the karma from past lives. In the tribes where totemism reigns, traditionally they venerate a particular vegetable or mineral elemental, which they know through direct experience. As a rule, this elemental has given great services to the tribe. When the totem is a tree, they carve human figures in the trunk of that species. Now we have an explanation of all those myths and strange fables that speak of strange beings, half man, half animal, like the centaurs, minotaurs, sphinx, and so on. Those strange images of totemism are true treasures, treasure troves containing gems of wisdom that are totally unknown to the pigs of materialism. Those pigs of materialism only know how to laugh Victor Hugo said. He who laughs at that which he does not know is on the path to becoming an idiot. In totemism, it is forbidden to kill the animal considered totem. This animal has been anointed from among those of its species because it fulfills certain secret characteristics which only clairvoyants can recognize. The wise totemists, priests, venerate the animal, a vegetable elemental, which serves as a vehicle for the divinity. This creature is much cared for, and its death is only possible with a very sacred liturgy and several days of common lamentation. Ignorant civilized people do not understand this because they have divorced themselves from great nature. Nevertheless, the totem priests do understand it. We find traces of totemism in all religious cults. The Hindus venerate the white cow, the Chaldeans the humble lamb, the Egyptians the ox, the Arabs the camel, the Inca llama, the Mexicans the dog and the hummingbird. The primitive, where am I here? Gnostic Christians worshipped the lamb. I see. Worshipped the lamb, the fish, and the white dove as symbols of the Holy Spirit. Specific vegetable or animal elementals have always been revered. We have to recognize that these elemental creatures are omnipotent because they have not left Eden. The great vegetable elementals are true angels who work for all of humanity in the etheric plane or region of the magnetic fields. The vegetable elementals reproduce by means of sexual magic. The sacred copula exists among the vegetable elementals, and the seed passes to the womb without the necessity of ejaculating the semen. Each body, animal body rather, of an elemental, each vegetable is the physical body of an elemental. These elementals are sacred and perform miracles in Eden. The most powerful elementals are venerated by totem, or the totem. When man learns to reproduce without the loss of semen, he enters Eden. There he knows the elemental creatures of totem. These creatures are innocent. In themselves, animal elementals are innocent. Some waste the semen stupidly, but as the divine spark is still innocent, they are not to be blamed. That spark has still not reincarnated. It is a creature that still does not have its own self-consciousness. It has not taken possession of its vehicles. It retains its fires. Only its shadow, its ego, and a potential state takes bodies. The vegetable elemental is more pure, more beautiful. They reproduce like the gods. Among them exist the perfect matrimony. We also find the perfect matrimony among the mineral elementals. They love each other and reproduce, have children, have their own language and customs. They do not waste the seminal fluid. They are complete. They possess more perfection than the animal elementals, because unlike the latter, they never waste their seminal fluid. In Eden, the elementals live happily. Everyone who follows the path of the perfect matrimony, in fact, enters Eden. The complete development of Kundalini allows us to visit Eden with the etheric body. Eden is an etheric plane, a region of an intense blue color where only happiness reigns. Those who have learned to love live in Eden. The totem gods. The gods exist, and Christianity worships them with the names of angels, archangels, seraphims, virtues, thrones, etc., etc. The ignorant pigs of materialism believe that man created the gods of fire, air, water, and earth out of fear. This concept of the erudite ignoramuses of materialism is totally false. Soon there will appear a special lens through which we will be able to see the aura, the astral body, the astral world, the disincarnated egos, and the gods of the astral. Then all the stupid statements of the erudite ignoramuses will be reduced to dust. The human being will once again adore and revere the ineffable gods. They existed even before the world appeared. Elementals. Paracelsus says that we need to harness the elementals of nature to the chariot of science in order to fly through the air, to ride the eagle, to walk on water, to travel to the most distant places on earth in a few moments. There are elementals that help us with astral travel. Let us remember the elemental of that tree known in different countries as Boroteiro, angel's trumpet, flower of the night. This elemental can take the human being out in the astral body. It is enough for the Gnostic student to always have one of these trees in his home. It is necessary to gain the affection of the elemental of these trees. During the night, the Gnostic student concentrates on the elemental of the tree. She will vocalize the syllable "come" many times and then fall asleep, begging the elemental of the tree to take him or her from the physical body into the astral body, to whatever remote part of the world of the infinite cosmos. The vegetable elemental will help all of those who in truth know how to ask with faith and love. This tree is known as Floropondio in Peru, Higanton in Bolivar, Colombia. I guess Higanton. Many people triumph with these practices immediately because they are hypersensitive. But on the other hand, there are people who are not hypersensitive. These people need to practice a great deal to attain victory.